Alright, hello everybody. So today we're gonna be doing inter VLAN routing challenge. So we're gonna be setting up VLANs. So VLAN is something you configure on a switch, so you can kind of like have different networks going to different places. So for example, this network is VLAN 10, this network is VLAN 20, and this network is gonna be VLAN 30. And this is all written here. And then we have VLAN 88, which is our native VLAN, and then 99 is gonna be used for management, and that's gonna be on VLAN 99. So it's going to want us to to configure VLANs here and to configure our sub interfaces here, as well as trunk these interfaces right here. So we're going to start off by creating our VLANs. So we're going to go based off of this table we have here. So we're going to start by going to enable, and you're going to configuration mode. So to create a VLAN, all you have to do is just type VLANs space the number of VLANs. So we're going to start off with 10, and then right immediately after that you can name it. So name, and we're going to name it faculty/staff, and we're just going to keep repeating this for all of them. So here we have VLAN 20 is going to be students, and then VLAN 30 is going to be named guest or default. And then VLAN 88, which is our native, and finally VLAN 99, which is going to be named our management VLAN. And then after that, we're going to go into our interfaces. So here this is telling us that interfaces 11 to 17 is going to be on VLAN 10. So we're going to exit, we're going to do interface range, so we can access all those interfaces at the same time. That way we don't have to manually do one by one. And then we're just going to do switch port mode access. This is making the interfaces in access mode. And then we're going to set it to VLAN 10. So switch port access VLAN space 10. And we're going to do the same thing for the rest. So for VLAN 20, it's interface range fast Ethernet 18 to 24. And then switch port mode access, again setting it access mode, switch port access VLAN 20. And we're going to keep repeating this for the rest. And this is, the next one is 0 fast Ethernet 06 to 10. Switch port mode access, enter switch port access VLAN 30. And for the next one, it's going to be our native VLAN. So we have to trunk it's going to be this port right here. So we're trunking it because it's connected to the router. And then, so this is on interface gigabit Ethernet 01. So we're going to go to interface gigabit Ethernet 1. And for this one, we have to do switch port mode trunk. That way the interface is in trunk mode. Switch port trunk. And then this one, we have to set it as native VLAN. Native switch port trunk native 88 or native VLAN 88. And after that, we have one more VLAN to configure, and this is VLAN 99, which is our management. So we're going to go to interface VLAN 99. And then for this one, it actually gives us an IP address to set to it. So we're going to start off by doing IP address 172.17.99.10, and our subnet is /24. So we're going to enter that, and then after that, we're going to exit. And then over here, it also tells us to configure our default gateway. So we're going to do that, IP default gateway 72.17.99.1, and if you're wondering where I got that, it's right here. And when you set a default gateway on a switch, you don't need to put a subnet. So then that should be enough for the switch. So now for the router, right here, it tells us all the interfaces we have to configure, and these one dots, like the numbers, that's a sub interface. So again, configure terminal. We're going to start off by configuring our gigabit Ethernet 00, which is connecting to the internet, our router to the internet. And then once again, getting my address from the table up top. And then this one has a different subnet. So mess that one up. It's not 52, it's 25. Okay, so then 2.17.25.2. So make sure we got that right, and then we're going to activate the interface by doing a no shutdown command. So then we're going to exit out of that one. So now we're going to have to start doing our sub interfaces. So we're going to start with 01.10, and we're going to set the IP address as this. So we're going to, or first of all, we have to encapsulate the port. So encapsulation .1q, and then after you put encapsulation .1q, you have to put the VLAN. So the first one is VLAN 10, and that's also why the sub interface is .10. That's the VLAN. So then after that, after you do that, then you're allowed to set the IP address. So after that, we're gonna keep doing the same thing to the rest. Encapsulation .1q. This is gonna be 20 for VLAN 20. IP address 72.20.1. And then just gonna keep going onto interface 01.30. So this one's gonna be encapsulation .1q30. IP address 72.17.30.1. And then we have 2 more to go. .88, so this is our native encapsulation .1q 88, and our IP address 172.17.88.1. That's it. So now 1 more to go. Encapsulation .1q99, and then IP address 172.17.99.1. Okay, and then as you can see, we have one thing missing, and that is after you're done with all your sub interfaces, you have to activate all the interface as a whole. But instead of going to each one and doing it manually, you have to go to G0/1, because that's the main interface, and all you have to do is type no shutdown, and your interface is activated. And there you go. Now we have all the green link lights, and everything should be working.